These
And
focus
also,
crons are hot ass.
You know, while you are correct, there is some potential that there's potential with two of them, but it could. I did think of that, but the other
yeah,
thing is, I think a lot of people are going to be using these crons for their secondaries.
the Jawa, we don't have people in yet, but the Jawacron is that's the one that
On paper, it sounds like the best one.
did you, by the way, we're going to talk about this, but did you notice that the stats on the focused are not nearly as good on the level 15s as they normally are?
No, I think they're toning the focus Datacrons down.
That, like, there's still some solid stats, but like there's no crazy 150% one way or the other. But there's
Yeah, and I'm no, I actually looked at that. There is definitely some shit in here where this is going to really benefit Leia. Because the
yes.
standard team for Leia is Leia, Drogon, R2, Jyn Erso, Admiral Raddus.
Now
That is the team.
the only thing is the Radis level 15 is gated behind him being in the lead.
It is. It is.
Yeah, the Jin gaining.
Yeah, and especially the level 3 attacking out of turn. I mean, Drogon. I mean, he critically hits all the time anyway, but now it's guaranteed.
Oh, geez, I forgot to change my stream title. I just realized that.
And again, I feel like we're going to regurgitate all this here in a minute, but no, there's some. Yeah, they are going to be quick. Like, there's some decent shit in here. The regular set, I'm kind of. I mean, meh.
Hold on,
All right.
Let me end this stream really quick because I feel like I messed something. Hold on. Or let me see something here. Let me see if I can figure this out.
Well, the dark side level 3, I love 15 and 15. That's fun. You know what? For my pirate cron, I got 15 first roll.
Yeah.
Like, I spent more currency re-rolling the level 9 to get Silvo, and I kept getting fucking Brutus. So I just went, all right, fuck it, I'll just keep it.
You know who else said that was, I think Scribe had said that.
Yeah. Like, I got the level 3 I want, and believe it or not, dude, the level 6, first go, I went, oh, fuck, the wordy one? Yeah. But the level 9, dude, I was like, okay, Brutus, and then it was like Brutus, and like Nest. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Oh no. I'm definitely 3 to 4 really good pirate crons just in case, depending on the situation.
Yeah, 100% agree with that. Oop, hey Pip, what are we doing here, buddy? Okay, sorry guys. Give us a sec here while I get this. I figured out my stream thing. got too excited talking about all this new stuff going on that I forgot to update my stream, so it's still saying I'm Kyber 1 Grand Arena, which is not happening tonight because I pussy out on night 1. I mean, my opponent attacked, so it's really not a big deal at this point, but...
I know, I used to get my old job. I used to get out early enough that I could do my GAC when I got home, but now this job, I'm like, nope, I got to do it the second it starts that night. Can't wait to see what my opponent's going to do anymore. I just got to go fucking balls deep and hit him and see what happens.
I would probably agree with that.
Stand by on that. There's always a bad stat. See, with this set, everything else I like, I'm gonna frown, and I'm being greedy. I'm gonna frown on potency and tenacity. No, I agree with that. That's true. But we've now entered a realm where there are so many teams that have this ability cannot be dispelled, debuffed, or resisted, and you're like, well, what the fuck what's the point of having a tenacity rating?
Yeah. All right, so we're live. I want to give another pin. We're live now, just waiting on another few people to join in, and then we can get going here.
Are you on what are you on YouTube, Phil?
YouTube and Twitch. I got it both.
Oh, you're on Twitch now? Good, because I like to keep track of the chat.
Oh, really? Yeah, I can't say I can't say that I've had enough of those fights come down to the wire like that. But uh-huh.
Dude, I'm going to be so glad when this Dark Side Ray Kron is gone. As much as I've liked it on defense, I'm sick of dealing with it. It's not going to be as like, I'm sorry. Jedi Master Kenobi will be able to deal with this a lot easier.
Or it's just not going to be on defense.
Oh, can we real quick? Can I, while we're on the show, can I ask you? I mean, I know, buddy. Yep. I know you don't have him. Phil, you have Hondo, right?
No, I don't. No Hondo.
Oh, I was going to ask you guys what you thought of him so far, performance-wise, and how he's been doing.
I can say, having fought him in Squad Arena a lot, this new Datacron set is changing how he performs drastically.
It really is. The 15-15 is outrageous.
And I think the biggest problem that we're going to begin to run into with him is the fact that he has dodge as his mastery.
Yeah.
And even though he gains flat mastery, he doesn't gain percent, he's gaining flat mastery, I still think that is a systemic problem that needs resolved. because
I would agree. I would agree with you on that. I would actually agree with you. Yeah,
because it's but that's a but like here's my argument with Ezra, right? He's not a galactic legend. Like, this is a galactic legend that is dodging.
And he's so important because if you don't deal with him, he's going to revive the whole team and you're back to square one.
Yes, that is the bigger problem.
Because his ultimate happens other than Ahsoka's first ultimate, there's no other character that gets their ultimate off faster than fucking Hondo.
Yeah. All right, folks. So we are live on YouTube, Twitch. Thanks everybody for joining in. We've been kind of just chatting amongst ourselves, waiting for everything to kind of pop up here. So we've got a lot to talk about. I think we want to start with this just Relic Delta change that's going on. You know, Logan, YoungSkywalker, kind of want to open the floor up to you guys first on this. Introduce yourselves. Logan, as you always say, plug your shit. Let's talk a little bit about this stuff. What are we thinking here?
Well, will do. As always, Old Man Logan 76 coming back at you. One of the main members of the Three Scoundrels in a Cantina. Always catch us every Thursday at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. We have comedy, we have skits, we have commercials. We talk about the latest and greatest in SWGOH, so please check us out. As for this update, again, man, Relic, changing relics. I just, from how it stands right now, from what I read, this is not good. Now, do I think this is going to stick? Like the damage reduction for Relic 9 versus Relic 5? No, I think that's going to get adjusted. But this is, again, this is more of an incentive that I think CG is putting out. We've already read the writing on the wall. Relic 9 is the standard.
Yep.
Every event, every time a new team comes out, there's an event that gives you droid brains, the most valuable currency in the game. It's hidden behind Relic 9. So Relic 9 is the standard. So if they're going to do this, they need to start opening the floodgates a little bit. Impulse detectors, Zimbital cards, definitely droid brains, those goddamn laptops, dude. Those things drive me nuts.
Dude. No, I've not R9'd her yet. I've not R9'd Ahsoka yet.
So, while I get what they're doing, the 90%, that's outrageous. That needs to change. And I think, YoungSkywalker, you had mentioned it, and I totally agree with you before we went live. 5% for every difference in relic level. I think that's fair.
So if you guys missed this aspect, I'm sure a lot of people are informed, it is the thresholds for difference in relic level. So it starts at 20%. So the difference between a Relic 5 and a Relic 6 character, that Relic 6 character is dealing 20% more damage and taking 20% less damage. Then it goes up to a difference of 2 relic levels is 45%. 45% more damage being dealt, 45% less damage being taken. Then it's 75 and then ultimately 90. So a difference between a Relic 5 character and a Relic 9 character will be a 90% reduction of your damage against the Relic 9, and they will be dealing 90% more damage to you.
Yeah, that's not right. That's just not right.
And I think the big thing for me when I look at that is the additional damage to you, right? That's not as bad as the damage that you are being reduced down to. Because, like, 10% more damage, that's like just somebody having better mods than you. But 10% defense is a significant amount of defense to give out.
No, you're right. My only issue with that is if you're facing a team that's Relic 9 and your tank is Relic 5 and they're doing 90% more damage. Dude, what the fuck's the point of having a tank? It's just going to fucking melt them. It's these numbers are outrageous. Now I know there's play testers, they're working on this stuff. I'm sure they're working diligently, and hopefully, and I'm pretty sure they will, CG will, listen to what it is they have to say. But even as a whale, someone that literally I am 80,000 away from breaking 15 million GP, I don't even like this. This is not good for the health of a game that I do spend money on. I do enjoy playing, because there have been times in GAC where even somebody that's been a million, maybe 1.5 million less than me, has beaten me because they just played better. I feel like this is a handicap that lower, because GAC rankings are still kind of, wonky.
Yep.
This is a handicap that a lot of players are not going to be able to deal with. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I like the fact that somebody less than me beat me. I'm okay with it. I'm not going to lose any sleep. But when you start, incentivizing the whales more to be like, oh, how many Relic 9 teams they have? Yeah, I've got Relic 9 teams. I got them all over the place. But that was a choice. I spent that money as a choice. I don't feel like lower players that don't have that choice to spend that kind of money should be penalized for that. I don't like that.
I agree. I think, and the other thing they said, and I'm reading from, I think it's Meathead's post, or if it was Arnold, someone had said it, I forget where it was, that this was not only about the PvE, or like the PvP, so Grand Arena, Territory War, but that this was also impacting player versus environment. And they're like, 90% of the time, this will benefit you. Or like, you won't feel a change. And I was like, I kind of called BS on that. Because I was like, you can't call that 90% of the time, because think about territory battles. Your planets are gated in territory battle. So I can't use a Relic 9, a Relic 7 team on a Relic 9 planet where I would feel the impact of this. So that's a complete ridiculous argument, in my opinion. And then the other side of it is Conquest, where you could be going up. The final sector of Conquest, is that Relic 8 or Relic 9 now? I can't remember.
I think it's all Relic 9, the last sector in Conquest. Yeah.
So you're going up against that final sector in Relic 9 characters. I mean, this would be absurd. You're not going to deal any damage to that. And it's devastating for those players. And I could even throw myself in this category, where you have these pirate feats, survive with pirates. If I have to do that in Sector 5, my pirates are, 3-star Relic 3 or 5-star Relic 3. So they're just going to get decimated. So I think my issue with this whole thing is saying the player versus environment 90% of the time doesn't impact us. It's not true to the nature of what you're saying, because in 100% of territory battles, you can never be lower than what they say. Well, now it will make your other. I will say, it is going to make some of it easier, because you figure your day 1 planet. If I bring my Relic 7 or Relic 9 team to a Relic 5 planet, I'm going to decimate them. But the flip side being the Conquest, which I think is ridiculous.
Well, here's the other thing. If they want to do this for PvP, granted, don't leave it at 90. That's outrageous. Don't fuck with PvE. Don't do that. Don't make people's Conquest harder. Don't make TB harder. It's bad enough through the first 4 sectors of TB. I don't even manually play. I just fucking hit auto. Because I'm all about saving, my personal time. Because Rise of the Empire is a fucking chore. Yeah, so don't do that. Don't implement this Relic shit on that. Like, I get it. CG as a company wants people in front of their phones or their PC playing this game, but come on, man. You gotta loosen up a little bit.
No, I agree.
Skywalker, what do you got? Yep. That's true.
Out and it's a 95% damage variance. It doesn't matter if you know the kit, if you have better mods, if you know the battle. It doesn't matter. You're gonna lose. Your R5 Phoenix with your R7 Rex is not gonna beat that full R9 Inquisitor team. They're not going to. You're gonna lose. So like it takes away good players who don't whale. Like the free-to-play experience, if this comes out unchanged, would be detrimental to the community.
And I think yeah. And I think this negates, and we're going to get into it. I think this negates Datacrons in a way, because some people will invest in Datacrons to kind of shore up or close the gap on some of their relic level shortcomings on certain teams. They will get the proper level 3, level 6, have good stats, and those little differences can make or break a GAC. I mean, the effect of Datacrons on GAC for how people play and what they place and how they navigate is so important. But you add this and a new, I'm going to say, monkey wrench.
Whoa. Hold on.
I mean, I'm in Kyber 1 still, thank God, surprisingly. I'm still in Kyber 1. I'm at 12.5, 12.8 million. I don't have the greatest mods. I don't have the best relic levels, but I make up for it because I feel I'm a very good player. I know the kits. I know how counters work. I'm very good at ships, and I focus a lot on Datacrons. And I know ships, and I know Datacrons. So it helps me with my shortcomings of my roster, with my mods, my lower relic levels, and like this would affect me directly. I most definitely wouldn't stay in Kyber 1 anymore.
No, it would knock you out.
I go against full R9 fucking Inquisitors, Lord Vader teams, Spectre teams, the First Order team, and a lot of the counters I use, they're not R8, R9. Like my Jedi Master Kenobi is still R7.
Fuck that. My General Hux is still Relic 7, and he will stay that way.
Mine's R5.
Yeah.
So like,
real quick, like two minutes, Phil, if you'll allow me. Young Skywalker, what did you think of Bodhi's ship?
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's doing more than people thought they were going to be able to do. I mean, it's beating Leviathan even after the changes in not being able to attack at a turn. So you're either going to see the Rogue One nerfed, or you're going to see Leviathan buffed again. And like, CG doesn't know how to balance ships. It's very clear. It's very evident. They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
So with it, real quick, with it beating Leviathan, are they leaving Rogue One in reinforcement?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
If you have,
That's what I thought.
You have to spend $0 on Rogue. Vextron has a great video.
I did
Like,
I did catch that. I did not put Rogue One to 7-star day one. I'm going through the regular motion because you don't need to.
You don't even need Bodhi and Pow in fucking relics. You don't even need them starred up.
I have mine at year 12 right now.
Yeah.
Do you know how
Vex's
happy
Bodhi.
I am after cursing a guild I was in for as long as I did, asking me to put Bodhi Rook to Relic 9? Now I'm like,
dude, yeah,
wow.
I straight up thought of Logan when I saw that Bodhi was getting a ship, because I was like, this dude, it has to be the happiest man on earth that he can finally use him.
I fucking was.
So like you don't even need Bodhi or Pow in relics or high starred because of the changes. You at the 3 level or the 3-star unlock for the ship, you can max out all of its abilities. You bring in, you have 2 reinforcements. Your starting lineup is Falcon, Outrider, Y-Wing. You bring Rogue One in the first reinforcement slot, and then you have like some other whatever fucking rebel ship you want. Cassian's U-Wing in the second one, and then that's all you need, and that's beating Leviathan right now. So like Executor, dead on defense. If you're still putting it on defense and your opponents have Sea Turtle, take it off defense.
Take it off.
Don't leave Executor on defense. Defenses now are going to be what it was when Punishing One first came out, where you're going to see Profundity with the 3 in the starting spots, 2 to 3 reinforcements, and then you're going to see like Malevolence Radis or Malevolence and Negotiator or Radis Negotiator, and then most people are going to bring Levi and Executor on offense.
Will a player controlled Leviathan beat an AI Profundity?
Yeah, I did one today.
All right.
What I was gonna say, I'm actually keeping my Executor on defense for right now, simply because it's kind of like, I'm viewing it now like I might even just bring Executor on offense. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but it's kind of like leaving your Leviathan on defense right now. I bring my Leviathan and it's 100% win rate. It's just a coin flip on banners.
Yep.
Do I get 74 banners or do I get 70 banners? There's no... It sucks because you wish that ships had a chance to get you holds. But, so I think you're kind of at this point right now, and this has always been their problem with ships. You're in a situation where I think Rogue One, you're either going to set none of your fleets, like your S-tier fleets, on defense. Because even if you set like a full middle finger defense, your offensive capabilities are significantly less.
I haven't seen any off-meta counters, and I haven't found anything that works. Like Malevolence does not work anymore.
And after reading the kit of this ship, I immediately was proactive. I mean, I already had, I think it was that one Datacron set that gave Bodhi Rook like god powers. I had all 6-dot mods. I had all 6-dot mods on him. And then the ship came out, and my POW was at Relic 5, and I was like, all right, well, guess what? You're now going to Relic 8, and you're getting 6-dot mods. Because I'm going to make this ship as annoying as humanly fucking possible.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like, I haven't found any, and I'm very good at ships, for sure. And, like, I'm not out here making YouTube videos on the off-meta shit. But I'll do a lot of my own ship testing. And I haven't found any. I've spent so many crystals fucking testing fleet arena battles against this fucking ship. And I haven't found anything.
I thought I heard that Empire was still beating it.
If it is, fucking awesome. Then off-meta shit still survives, which is nice. But, like, if you're placing a full fuck you fleet defense with Profundity, Levi, and Executor, you're not gonna clear them.
You're not gonna clear. No, those days are done.
Yeah,
you're not. I
don't like offensively. You're not gonna clear if they place the same defense, or if they place 2 meta fleets. I don't think you're beating them. So Empire will still beat Executor. I don't think there's anything beating Levi right now besides Profundity and Levi itself. Galactic Republic still works, but it's not nearly as consistent as it used to be.
No, it's not. I've seen you do that fight. It's not consistent.
And even before the Leviathan changes, it wasn't super consistent. Now it's even less consistent. So you take an already iffy, less than 75% chance counter, and you drop it even less. Like I'm putting the Galactic Republic counter like closer in like the 30 to 40% chance of it working range. It's just not consistent anymore.
And I think this, kind of brings up a really good point just with like fleets in general right now. I really feel like this Rogue One is like, what are we doing? Like, I almost was like, why are we just not letting it beat Profundity? Like the level that they took the. Oh, you lost. I'm losing you guys. I just lost them. What the heck? And my cat's here. Hold on, guys. Don't talk. I keep losing you guys, Logan. I just lost you guys again.
You're good. You're
Hold
good.
you back on. But what I was going to say is, I feel like the level they went to buff Leviathan was, like, so crazy. Like, they really went a little bit above and beyond with... trying...
Go ahead.
Like, I feel like they went a little bit above and beyond with this, trying to be like, all right, hey, we want nobody to ever touch this thing, which, fine, but, like, for what purpose? Because is it just supposed to be that Leviathan needs to stay the tippy top of Fleet Arena, and at that point, then, like, take our crystals out of it, because you're just going to end up with 50 people in your fleet shard that have Leviathan. There's no reason to wail on relics for this anymore. Which maybe that's why they're doing this whole relic delta changes, because ships doesn't matter about your relic levels anymore. It just matters that you're smarter than the AI, which they can't make smart enough.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing and Young Skywalker, let me know what you think. This is what I think they're doing with ships. I don't think CG really has a plan. If we look at the history, Leviathan was the be all end all. It was the fleet, and they've buffed it how many different times to keep it top dog?
It's got to be
then
14 now.
A long period of time progresses, and we get the punishing one. Okay, it puts Executor back on the, it puts back on the map. It's more annoying to deal with, and then there's another lull, a long ass time before another ship, and now we're getting Rogue One. I don't think CG knows what to do with ships. I think it's a project that they're just they throw something at it every now and again that's it, but I don't think they have a plan. I really don't. Like, this is not how long, like, we have not gotten a new capital ship.
No. It's over 2 years now.
Almost 2 years, yeah.
Yeah. There's no plan. What? We're going into our next era, and what, we get one ship? Oh,
no, we're getting two. We got Rogue One, and we're getting the B wing or the A wing, whatever the fuck it is.
B wing, which I think the assumption is it's going to help Home One.
Yeah, but so here's my
I don't know about that. How much is going to Home One is I hate to say it, but it's a trap. Is garbage.
Yeah, my thing with ships is that they have kitted their way into a corner with ships.
Yeah,
yes.
They are continuing to do so, right? So they make Leviathan. Like, where do you go with an ultimate ability for a ship? They did Executor first. That blows up your capital ship.
Actually, they started with Radis.
Yeah, Radis blows up your capital ship.
Yeah, it really does. Yep.
Right. Then Executor blows up your capital ship and stuns everybody. Then Profundity takes away your capital ship and inflicts fucking damage over time and a bunch of other bullshit on the enemy team. And then Leviathan just steals your fucking capital ship, right? Where do we go with an ultimate ability from there? There's fucking nowhere else you can really go, right? So they kit themselves into a corner there. And then the same thing that we're dealing with right now with Leviathan and Rogue One, we dealt with when Punishing One came out. Before Punishing One came out, Leviathan had a lot of off-meta counters. Empire, notably with Chimera, worked very well against Leviathan.
Oh
if
my
you knew
God.
what you were doing.
Fucking Bob hates the Punishing One.
Punishing One comes out, and they buffed Leviathan. They made it so that fucking capital ship can't gain turn meter. They changed a bunch of shit with punishing one. That punishing one was doing to stop Executor from beating Leviathan. Right? It still beats it. It still does, but it's not nearly as good as it would have been before the changes, right?
Yep.
Now Rogue One comes out. They announce more Leviathan changes to stop Rogue One from beating Leviathan as easily.
Yeah.
Profundity with Rogue One is still beating Leviathan, just probably not as easy as it would have been if they didn't make the changes. And that's what I'm saying. They're kidding themselves into a corner because they release something and then they go, oh shit, this now beats our top dog. Like, oh, fuck, buff it. and then it just works anyway.
Yeah.
So it's
I hate to say it, and I'm going to catch a lot of flack for this. I really am.
Go for it.
Controversial.
Oh.
And he's gone.
He's frozen. He's still there, though. He's still showing he's there.
He's just going to cut back in. It's going to be like, and that was my controversial take.
Yeah,
we just don't get to hear it. CG shut him up. They cut his internet.
Like Forrest Gump when he's giving that speech and just get... Oh, come on, Logan. At least I have one of you guys here. I want him. I need him to say that he needs crystals and ships to get, like, crystals out of Fleet Arena and delete ships. That's what I need him to say.
Just delete ships entirely.
Yeah. They'll never delete the ships, but I think removing crystals would be awesome.
Removing crystals, half the community will be happy. The other half of the community will freak out and wonder where they're going to be getting their extra, like, 450 or 500 crystals from placing first every day. And, like, I can understand that that's a concern. Like, where do those crystals go?
GAC.
Do they go back into GAC, though? And then now with the Relic changes, now, like, GAC is that much harder. You're earning less crystals because, like, it's gonna be dependent on your matchup. I don't know. This is why I said, in not last week's, but the weeks before Scoundrels episode, that I think lifters are bad for the game. I do not think lifters are good because they only fucking cause problems.
I think lifters are fine. I just think they've not... I feel like what happened... I always argue. So much of what they do, they're very almost reactionary, where they create something, and then they create something else because that was too good. And then they create something else that was too good, and then you get to, like, where Leia is, where, like, it's impossible for Leia to be anything but the greatest galactic legend ever.
Yeah, I will say that they've done a really good job not being knee-jerk when it comes to, like, the raid.
Yes.
Because they were very laid back, like, okay, I'm gonna let this all play out. But for the most part, with, like, everything else, they're very like, oh shit, dial it back.
Yeah. All right, we need once Logan comes back. Oh, hold on, I think he's back now.
PC freaking froze on me.
Dude, all right, Logan.
We know why. CG cut your internet because you were about to drop a fucking hot take.
I did.
Logan, hit us with you left off at your hot take. We need it.
They want to revitalize ships. They want to make it more interesting. Start giving ships Datacrons.
Oof.
Oh, that's worse.
Ooh.
We need him.
Dude, no, think about it. Seriously, how stale are fucking ships? It's
you wanna spend time. I'll tell you. I love Datacrons. I am a huge proprietor of Datacrons. I think Datacrons are great for the game. A lot of people disagree with that. Whatever. I don't care. Datacrons and ships making me have to farm 2 different sets of Datacrons and have to prioritize what I want to spend my currency on, character Datacrons or ship Datacrons, is a fucking huge no bueno for me, and I don't like that.
Completely agree.
Well, no, it's just a thought. You know, it's just,
But I think having to farm 2 different sets is fucking awful. But yeah, no, this is a perfect segue into what we're actually supposed to be talking about.
Datacrons.
We're just focusing. We're starting on the focused.
I think we always start in the focus, right? Do we?
Yeah, we always start in the focus.
Which someone give me one to start with.
Jawas.
I want this to be good so much.
I
So much.
I don't think it's going to.
Hold on.
But...
I think YoungSkywalker. I think I know where you're going. Please kick us off with this one.
Okay. At the start of battle, Jawa allies gain 100% bonus protection until the end of the encounter, and all enemies are inflicted with Provoked for 2 turns, which can't be evaded or resisted. Whenever a Jawa ally inflicts a debuff on an enemy, all Jawas also gain Foresight for 1 turn. Whenever an enemy is afflicted with thermal detonators, Jawa allies gain 10% defense and offense, stacking max 300% at the start of each turn. Yeah, at the start of each turn, if a Jawa ally has 50% or less health, damage they receive is reduced by 75%, excluding percent health damage and massive damage till the end of the turn. Whenever an enemy takes damage from a thermal detonator expiring, which can't be evaded, Jawa allies recover 5% health and protection, gain 5% turn meter, and that enemy is inflicted with an additional thermal detonator for 1 turn, which can't be dispelled, evaded, or resisted. So basically, this Jawa level 3 is the same kind of one that we got with the Queelcron.
Yeah, yes. Minus one very important detail that I think is incredibly important.
It's
that's
damage,
why
right?
No, that's why I'm thinking this is going to be a little bit better, because in that last cron, think about it. Even if you attack Jawas, thermal detonators are applied. Whenever a Jawa ally inflicts a debuff on an enemy, all Jawa allies gain Foresight for 1 turn. Foresight on Jawas is going to be ridiculous.
Well, I think the other thing that's different too is with 50% or less health, damage they receive is 75% less. I don't think that was in the Quill one.
No, that was so the Foresight and the damage reduction was not in the Quillcron. And
now that does exclude percent health and massive damage.
You can still Malik suck, or you can.
No, you can. There's gonna be counters for it. I'm thinking this is more of maybe something, maybe a cleanup, maybe a team you just want to fucking nuke down.
I think there's a possibility that this could be really good against Saw.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say that I don't care what the level 3, 6, and 9 here is. I see 80% offense, 50% armor pen, 70% health, and 50% critical.
Well, that's the other thing. If you don't have Jawas properly up and running, this is not a horrible cron to invest in just for the secondaries.
Yeah, I mean this with if you don't have the Vader cron, which is what I use with my Bane. This is a great fucking alternative for Bane.
This is better.
80% offense? That's...
You think it's better than the Vader one?
For Bane?
For Bane? I know the health, but...
The health is way better.
I gotta pull the Vader one again. I know it has... The Vader one has defense, crit damage...
And potency.
I feel like health and crit avoidance on Bane is just wasted. Because that's not what you want him for.
No, because the health is what his...
is what his suck ability is.
Oh no, yeah. No, you're right.
So this is the one I think if you are a player and you don't have one of the the teams here, you don't have we'll get into these other Datacrons, you don't have the Rogue One team built or Separatists or the Iden, you buy this for 2,000 points and level this up, because you only need to get it to level 8, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Right, you only need to take it. You don't need to go to level 9, because if you're not going to use it with Jawas, don't go to level 9. Keep it at level 8. 50% offense. I mean, that's just bonkers.
No, it is. It is. Yeah.
Because
80% offense.
80% offense
is obscene, and then with the armor pen too. And now that defense is going to be gone. There are no more defense crons in the game when
there's not.
When this set
does. They're gone.
Besides the focused from this set, I think there's 2 of them that have defense.
So it just I think this is one that and again, these are where these focused Datacrons I think are I said this a while ago and people didn't like it, but if you're free to play, these are the kind of crons that are going to make and break your account.
Yeah.
And this is a good one. Even again, like I said, even if you don't have Jawas, the secondaries on this are worth the investment because they're guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
No, yeah, I'm not like. If I get to a point in Grand Arena where I'm like, okay, I don't need to use this Kron with a team, then like I'll definitely try this Kron against Saw, because right now, yeah, I think Saw.
What about?
Yeah.
Do you think Inquisitors?
Riva doesn't take damage from max health damage effects.
But you still might be able.
You
to
could kill everyone
her.
else in 2-shot.
No, you still might be able to kill her because you're gonna Jawa allies are gonna gain offense max stacking to 300%. You still could have a legitimate opportunity to kill her.
300% of 0 is still 0.
It really is.
Jawas don't do much damage.
60% of the time it works every time.
So like if they're doing like 6,000 damage on like a basic or one of their specials or whatever, like what's 300% of 6,000? Was that like 18,000?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. No, it does say it is stacking. It is stacking, but I hear what you're saying.
So like I think you would time out. You would kill everyone else for sure, but I think you time out against Riva because you got to kill that bitch 3 times.
Yeah,
dude, it's such a fucking and with the Kron that they have right now. Oh my god. Yeah. Like in
my Ufu team almost fucking lost. I was like, oh dude, shit,
dude. I'm in Phil's guild, and that fucking like we came damn close to losing today because that fucking Inquisitor wall gave us issues.
Yeah, it wasn't even the 9th Sister Kron either. It was the Grand Inquisitor level 9. Didn't even have 9th Sister in the 9th Sister in the team.
Oh really? It was the 9th Sister one that fucked me.
Yeah, no,
dude. What the hell? Why can't we fight that?
Right?
Well, this was in my Grand Arena round. This dude put like full. It was like R8 or R9 Inquisitors, and it had the Grand Inquisitor Kwan with the wordy level 6. And it just like it fucked my Ufu team up, but I also didn't have a tank in it. I gotta pull crew off my SLKR team and put Stormtrooper in there.
Hold on, let's get Logan back.
Bathroom to take a shit twice today because I'm like, dude, I've got to do something because I want this win.
Yeah.
I got to do something in TW. So there I am sitting on the toilet, not doing anything, going, all right, what fight can I do? What can I knock something out?
It was. I would say it was one of those wars because I mean, we don't really care.
Dude, we were losing. We were losing.
We were getting cooked, but I think they set their ninth sister Krons in the front, and we had ours a little bit further back.
And that stalled them, and they put a lot of their heavy shit up front, and then their other zones in the back were soft.
And I think what happened, if I had to guess, now they were a smaller guild than us. They were a little bit smaller, but they did have more territory war Omicrons. So they're far more engaged in territory war than us. But I kind of said that I think what they probably did was they spent too much on the front walls just trying to get through, where we were kind of really holding back on, all right, we know there's more stuff to come, so we're not trying to spend everything to get through 9th Sister Kron.
That's man, I'm so sick of Ray and Ezra of a wall.
People were doing fucking Pico mirror matches and territory wars, and it's just a full 5-minute timeout. Nobody dies. Nothing.
Literally, nobody dies. Like if I saw in TW a Pico team, I'm like, I'm not gonna use mine. Like, no. Fucking stupid.
No, we had Valley of the Sith Lords had a great TW win. And I think one of our guys that has Hondo put him in like one of the middle walls, and it had like 15 or 16 holds.
Oh my god!
Because it was like just later on in the territory war, and like they had used a bunch on our front couple walls, and it was like in one of our like meaningless like middle territories, and it was just like the Pirate King Hondo just holding that territory down with all the fucking he can.
And the other thing is, if you don't have a team that can ignore taunt, Vayne taunts all the fucking time.
Dude, it's brutal.
It's ridiculous.
Although I've seen, I know it's going away. Sadly, my favorite Kron is going away. The Krennic Kron is going to be gone.
Yeah, buddy,
that was beating it.
Yeah, buddy, I'm right there with you. I'm
sad.
I
don't know what I'm going to use against Ray again.
I know. I'm going to shed a tear when that.
I've had it on defense, so I'm fine.
What?
I've
Yeah.
been using it against Ray. Just
Oh my
fucking
god!
annihilating
I
Ray
haven't put
for
that Kron on
months.
defense once. That's been my Ray killer.
No, you know what's funny? I would say I've gotten holds from my Ray with that Kron. Like people using it, I get holds. But also because it's on defense, I've had it hold against Bane and
Oh
other
yeah,
stuff.
no, that team fucks on defense.
Yeah, and so again, it's one of those things. It's a trade off that I'm willing to make. Where if you don't put Ezra with your Ray, unless you have like 300% defense, my Ufus are taking care of it.
See, if I see Queen Amidala on defense with the Bros and the Krennicron, I shudder, yet I have a sigh of relief because then I go, okay, so there's real good potential that you're going to lose to my Ray team.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to now dick around with you and play an efficiency match and see what you do.
I have a 380% Barriskron with defense that I put on my Ray team.
That is ridiculous.
That like even against Queen Amidala, I've had to get holds. With
How many rolls did it take you to get that?
I don't know, but if you go back and rewatch
It was a lot.
the Bones versus Avant match battle with like the Datacron comparison, I have like 60 or 70 more rerolls than like I have a lot of fucking rerolls. All right. So the level.
You guys go ahead.
6.
I will be right back.
Yep. I'll
All right.
move on to level 6. So Chief Nebbit.
Yep, go ahead.
Oh, you're good. Whenever Chief Nebbit calls allies to assist, he recovers 10% health and protection for each ally that assists. And other Jawa allies recover 5% health and protection. Whenever an enemy is inflicted with a thermal detonator, there's a 50% chance to inflict an additional thermal detonator for 2 turns. Which, I mean, this is pretty much the same one from the Queel.
Yep.
Just a fuck ton of thermal detonators.
And then Jawa Engineer
Yep.
is... It sounds dumb, but this is broken.
Yeah, because he's just going to be able to throw Scrap Bomb fucking every turn.
I would say that he's going to be able to push turn meter every turn.
Is it Engineer? Oh, yeah, it's Engineer that does the turn meter ability. It's
Yeah.
Scavenger that does the Scrap Bomb with all the thermals,
Correct.
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
so Engineer's going to be able to spam turn meter and revives.
Yeah.
So I don't... Like, I just think for me this is a stat one because I just think
Yeah, for sure.
there's a few too many teams that can probably kill this.
Yeah. Pretty much any team that takes reduced damage from health percent or any team that can just like kill them very quickly. I still don't think there's enough survivability on this team anyway.
No.
So yeah, it's not really gonna matter too much. So like for sure, just for the stats. But if you also have your Jawas at like R5 or higher, and you like need to clean something up,
Yeah,
like,
because
I
even
think
like
this will be fine.
Gungans would massacre this.
Yeah.
All right, I want to move to the Datacron because I'm curious.
Yep, that was my next one.
So, looking at the stats, and we were talking about this earlier on the stream,
Mm-hmm.
they're very spread out.
Mm-hmm.
They're no longer kind of concentrated. And just to show a comparison here, so this is Iden at max. She's got a lot of health here, but like 30% critical damage, 65 defense. Like if we go to just say and I'll click on, we'll just go to the Datacron because that's another level 15. We got 150% defense, 140% critical damage, and 60% potency. And if you went up to the Raycron, 150% defense, 140. It's the exact same stats, actually. I just realized that. The exact same stats between the Dark Side Ray and Darth Vader.
Yeah, they're the same stats.
I didn't realize that. I'm an idiot, but... Or you go to, like, the Hermit Yodacron, 80% health, 150% defense, 35% crit avoid. So, the Idencron at level 15, and we'll notice this trend, it really is kind of spreading out the stats where there's a lot of, like, health, but everything else is kind of spread out where it's not quite as...
Yeah, there's a lot of stats in general. So, like, that's why you're going to see lower, like, stat totals, because you're getting health, potency, defense, tenacity, crit damage, and crit chance. And
Yeah.
so you're going to see lower stat totals in general. And I think like that's probably the better move with these focus crons, as opposed to like 3 stats being in a level 15 cron where you end up just with an obscene amount of defense and an obscene amount of health and like all these different like huge stats. Having them be like a lot of everything, I feel like is better for Datacron health in the long run.
And I think I'm looking at these for Iden. These are all very good stats for Iden.
Yeah.
Even the tenacity, the crit chance, I'm like, whatever. But the tenacity on an Iden team is really solid.
That's one team I will say, yeah, tenacity matters.
I wish it had more potency, just because this is still going to be Wampa food if you put this on defense.
You know what? We're going to read, and maybe. So you get the level 3 is very normal. Dark side allies use a special. They gain evasion up, health steal up, and health up. The level 6 is Imperial Trooper. Whenever they're revived, they gain turn meter, protection over time, reduce cooldowns, recover 50% health and protection, dispel buffs, and inflict buff immunity. Which isn't,
I think the level 6 is going to negate Wampa. Really.
In what way?
It's the health and protection regain, the protection over time, 25% turn meter.
So I don't think that's...
especially with range trooper, there's so many...
well, you don't care about Wampa taking turns. He ramps just by all the dots that are affected, and then... Or that are inflicted, and then him just assisting. Or
I think it's... The one we'll get there. Hold on. Whenever stormtroopers dealt damage, reflect 50% of the damage dealt back onto the attacker as true damage, which can't be evaded. I think this is part of the problem that could kill Wampa, is because you think about the AoE that he does, or the paw that he's going to hit out there. With his Datacron, he's dealing a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Unless you've got to be able to kill Stormtrooper and hope that Stormtrooper doesn't have the revive ability, because then 50% of that going back could kill you. Now, it can't defeat you, but it'll take you to 1% health.
Yeah.
Then the first time range troopers...
What happens first? The damage or Wampa's health steal? Because Wampa has a fuck ton of health steal. So does he get dealt the true damage and then gets his health from health steal? Or is it he gets his health steal and then he gets dealt the true damage? Because that could be...
That's a good question. I don't know that order of operations. I'll let you test it.
If I see Iden on defense, if fucking Scout Trooper is not with it, I'm using Wampa.
So then Range Trooper says, first time he's defeated, if there's one active ally, revive all other defeated allies, recover 100% health and protection, gain 100% turn meter, and 100% offense until the end of battle. So this is like the Barris Cron right now.
Yeah, and I will say that if you don't want to use this with Iden, that Range Trooper you can use with... It's not tied to troopers. You can use that on literally any team.
No, you could.
Yeah.
There's some flexibility there.
Like, if you want to use this on fucking SOKR, you can do it.
You can use it with Lord Vader.
Yeah, you can use it with Lord Vader. You can use it with SEE. You can use it with Palpmar Jade Starkiller, if that's what you're fucking doing.
Oh,
and then
Lord Vader,
at the start of the encounter, Iden taunts, which can't be dispelled or prevented until she is defeated. Whenever another non-droid Imperial Trooper is defeated, she taunts, which can't be prevented until she's defeated. So we've had this for her before. This can definitely stop Wampa from doing... It's got to be completely reliant on your AoE to kill people.
Yeah.
Because you're just going to continually hit her.
Well, not with the Wampacron, right? Can he?
No, because he can't... I don't think the Wampacron allows you to ignore taunt, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't think so. But
so the problem is, what's going to happen, at least the way I would see it with Wampa, because I've fought this Datacron before. You basically... Now, it might be easier because your AoE will come in, but you've got to deal with the range trooper stuff. I just have a feeling that you're going to get stuck behind Iden.
Yeah. It's very true.
So I think this one sneakily might stop Wampa, but I don't think... The problem is your range trooper I'm not as worried about stealing. But to get the full Iden team, you've got to maybe pull some characters that you don't want to pull.
I could see that.
So
Yeah.
do we move to Trench? Move to Trench next.
Yeah.
Trench.
All right, Logan, you want to take this one? You want to let one of what are we thinking?
No, I'll take Trench. There's a couple of interesting things here. Whenever an enemy is stunned, Count Dooku takes a bonus turn, and again, if you have him completely up to par, he's just going to be gaining protection back, which is great.
You just wanted to skip the level 3? Damn.
Well,
I mean, it's a normal level 3.
Really, at the end of their turn, Separatist allies gain defense pen up and offense up.
Well, hey, if you don't have Trench and you don't want to run like a Dooku or Nuke Gunray team, like you can use this with Separatist droids. Like the stats aren't terrible for Separatist droids.
The one
They're
that I
not.
really like is the level 9. Nuke Gunray gains 15% Terminator when other allies use special ability in their turn.
Yeah.
That's because he's annoying.
Yes, he is.
That's gonna be annoying. Level 12, whenever there's Jango Fett, whenever another ally uses an ability in their turn, Jango Fett assists once per turn, dealing 50% more damage. Now, I will say, if you have him at Relic 7, Relic 8, 6 mods, focus on offense, he's gonna fucking hurt.
Yeah, he hits hard.
Plus you got Dooku throwing off turns, stunning people.
And you got to think with him, that he's going to double tap if you're debuffed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's not just an assist, that's the double assist.
Which
Double tap.
is guaranteed considering how fast Nuke Gunray is going to be going.
Yes.
And you kind of glanced over it. Dooku, there's potential for a turn meter loop.
Where are you seeing that?
Whenever an
So
enemy
he
is
takes a
stunned,
bonus
Dooku
turn.
takes a bonus turn. He can stun on his basic, and he stuns on his lightning ability. So he could take 6 turns and stun the entire
Christ.
team.
Yeah, like offensively, there's a potential that you just take Dooku time and time and time again. You'd have to use his second special for like the riposte to put him under stealth in order for everybody else in your team to take a turn.
Oh, that's so.
And I
fucking
doubt
gross.
it's gonna work as like if they're already stunned, he can't gain a bonus turn from
No,
stunning them
they
again.
have to be originally stunned.
Even if they're already stunned, if he inflicts stun again, he's gonna get a bonus turn.
Really.
Yes.
Well, and this is even saying whenever an enemy is stunned.
Yeah.
So just recognize that. You think about like Trench. Trench can inflict stun if the enemy
No, he
already has
can.
shock.
He can. So Dooku's going to get an immediate turn right there.
And Nuke Gunray can call assists as well.
Yep.
So like, there's a very real chance that like Dooku just takes a million fucking turns and you just die to repost and being stunned to death. So Trench and Territory Wars.
It's not repost. It's riposte.
Whatever.
Riposte.
Trench and Territory Wars could be very, very good. And again, if you don't have Trench with the level 3 and then all these stats, there's a very good chance.
No,
I put this Kron.
say
I'm putting this Kron on my Grievous team with Stab.
Well, if you fully do this Kron, then I feel like guilds will focus on this because in TW with Trenches, TW Omicrons, this is just a recipe for annoyance.
Yep.
So now for the level 15, non-droid Separatist allies start the encounter with tactical supremacy for 2 turns.
Hold on, stop there for a sec because I want to make sure.
I was pulling up tactical supremacy as well.
Yeah,
Tactical supremacy.
I was about to ask, what does that do?
It's somewhere here. Hold on. 30% critical damage and potency. Recover 10% protection at the start of the turn. If dispelled, recover 40% health, then gain advantage and foresight for 2 turns at the end of that turn.
So think about the potency and how often Dooku is going to keep stunning and stunning and stunning. All right, so whenever Separatist allies gain a stack of heal over time, they gain 5% critical chance. Stacking max 200%.
That's a Watt call out.
Yeah, that's a Watt. Yeah, definitely a Watt. Whenever Separatist allies gain a stack of protection over time, they gain 5% defense stacking. Max
That's a Watt call out.
for the rest
Yep.
of the encounter.
Also a Watt call out.
Whenever Admiral Trench uses his basic ability on his turn, call all other allies with Riposte to assist.
Duke.
Whenever Trench shocks an enemy, he gains protection up 25% for one turn. You know, now that I'm actually reading it with you guys,
the team is going to be Trench, Django, Newt, Dooku, Watt, is what they want you to run.
I swear to Phil, we got to tell our guild, if you get this has to go on defense.
I'm gonna build this purely because I have a Relic 8 Trench.
Yeah.
I might give him the Omicron. We'll see how tonight goes.
I gave my Trench has all three.
Okay, I might have to give him a leadership. I give him the leadership.
So let me get this Kron and put him on defense and see what happens.
I'm good with that. So then we get to this Radis Kron, which I think is
going.
I have a hot take about this Kron.
No, I do too. So Phil, I'll let you read off this one, brother. Go ahead.
So my hot take here, though, before I read it, my hot take is this is going to be their attempt to get us to stop running the Adrad Jyn Erso cheese with Leia.
I think I think it strengthens it.
I think this is their. I'm not saying it's their that it's going to necessarily stop it, but I think they want to try to stop us running that because I think it annoys the hell out of them seeing Jyn tank sudden whirlwinds and the Hondo stuff and everything else.
Oh, I love it.
And it's the greatest, right? Because you just sit there and you laugh like, uh-oh, my Jyn Erso has healing immunity. I'm so scared.
Whenever in GAC I see Ahsoka with Ezra, I go, oh, I see your Ezra and Ahsoka, and I'm going to raise you Leia and Drogon. And
your Leia doesn't just get blitzed down by Ezra and then fucking annihilated on turn 4?
No.
That's what happens to my fucking Leia. My Leia just gets fucking deleted.
No, whenever I do the one ability with Leia and it's Drogon's first turn, I smoke fucking Ezra more often than not.
Well, their Ahsoka and their Ezra will take a turn before my Drogon can take a turn.
Oh, my Jyn, unless they have the 25% turn meter Kron, my Jyn takes the third turn in that.
Oh, is Jyn that fat? My Jyn has like fucking mods that I have on her from probably 7 years ago.
Yeah.
So she's not like I wouldn't say she's ridiculously. I say this now. She's not ridiculously fast. So she's 320. I've got 138 speed on her. She's 321. So I wouldn't say she's crazy fast. But she gains at the start of battle. She gains Spark of the Rebellion from Adrad.
Mm-hmm.
Which that's going to give her 30 speed. So now she's ineffective in that fight. She's effectively 351 speed.
I gotta remount this bitch.
And then Leia herself is giving 40 speed. So Jyn is almost 400 speed in that fight.
My Jyn is 240.
Oh yeah, dude, come on! You gotta bump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this racket.
Yeah, those are definitely rookie numbers. Yeah,
because you
can. I actually, because I started putting Jyn more into that team, I brought her to Relic 8. I gave her better mods because I'm like, this Ahsoka team. Every now and again you see, because a lot of people have been putting Ezra with Rey, which annoys the fuck out of me, but. You do see, Ahsoka with Ezra, and my Leia, it's almost guaranteed.
Yeah, I just gotta make my Jyn faster. I'm sure that battle will be a lot easier. But, that's what happens to me is, the AI will know to do the right combo with Ezra to make it so that he has, 50 Purgo migration. So he does his big, saber attack twice on Leia, and then...
Oh, yeah.
Sabine just goes ape shit on Leia, and then Ezra or Ahsoka is going ape shit, and it's just Leia just dies. Even with, like, I have a 350 or 360% defense cron that I use with my Leia team. They just chew right fucking through it.
I'm actually debating using I have a 2% max health damage that I'm debating using with Leia instead of 15 and 15 this GAC, because Leia will get her ultimate that much faster.
Yeah, I use the 2% damage one with Jabba for Bosch.
That's also
it's
broken.
so good. It's so good.
But back to the focus. Right?
Back to the Datacrons. So there are a few things here. There's not a lot of and Phil, I'll agree with you. You're right. I think they're trying to set this up to kind of take Phil and Jyn away from Leia. But when I look at the secondaries, and especially light side allies have 100% critical chance while attacking on a turn. Level 6, yeah, you'll get a little bit out of that. I'm still going to use this with Leia.
Yeah.
Oh, I think so. You get 100% crit chance while attacking at a turn. So now Drogon is basically automatic with.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. I don't hate it though for R2D2 and Leia, because of the unique on R2D2 where when you critically hit, you dispel debuffs. That does make a difference. At the start of each Rogue One ally's turn, if they've not taken damage, they gain crit chance up and offense up. Do not sleep on that offense up for Admiral Raddus.
Yeah.
Now,
his big AoE fucking hurts.
Now, the critical chance up feels like a waste here. I wish it was critical damage up, because you're already giving me 100% critical chance. You're giving me another 25% on the, in stats itself. So that feels like a waste. Whenever Jyn critically hits an enemy, she gains 10% critical damage, defense, pen, and offense, stacking to 200% until the end of battle. That
is absolutely sick.
When she does her AoE, that's 5. If she gets 5 crits,
dude,
that's 50% crit damage, defense, pen, and offense.
So leading up to this next GAC, if you need to remod her with crit chance, then that's what you need to do.
Yeah, I've got her modded crit chance wise.
Now, here's a theory, and this is the other hot take I had about this Cron. The level 12.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we know the core of the Leia team suggested R2. Given how potent this level 12 is, why not take out R2 and put in?
You're not taking out R2.
Why?
You will neuter a Leia team. You're losing your stealth outside of Leia's ability to apply stealth on one person.
I'd kick Drogon out before I kick R2.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
If you want to make just like a turtle Leia team, then yeah, you kick out Drogon, you put in K2. But like you gotta keep R2 in there, because he can apply stealth on everyone. He gets the burning, so that stops bonus turn meter.
Healing.
Yeah. And then he also has his unique with number crunch where he dispels on a crit.
It just sucks because that level 12 for K2SO is so good.
Well, and it's combining later, right? So K2 attacks out of turn, deals 150% bonus damage, inflicts offense down and healing immunity on all enemies which can't be evaded or resisted.
That's fucking stupid.
It can be dispelled, but there's no potency tenacity check here.
No.
Whenever he loses taunt, he removes 50% turn meter from all enemies and inflicts blind, which can't be evaded or resisted.
And that's why I asked. I'm wondering, I get what R2 brings to the team, but that's a lot.
So here's the thing. This is where I would argue. I'm not saying I'm going to do this, but you would take Drogon out.
Yep.
Because you're dealing additional damage here. You're inflicting with
bonus damage. K2 already does kind of hit hard when he attacks.
I would not suggest this against an Ahsoka team with Ezra. No.
No,
I'm
I'm saying
you need Drogon to one-shot that asshole.
Well, you could throw Drogon with your Saw Gerrera team.
Yeah.
With
That'd make that team gross.
Attack out of turn
with the Rolocron.
Yeah, and now
that'd make that team absolutely gross.
Yeah, so just to but then this is the level 15. At the start of the encounter,
so
if
I wanted to
Admiral
bring up one other thing with K2. So a lot of people nobody really uses K2, or if they do, it's on defense. His taunt is required on him counterattacking.
Yep.
So when he counterattacks, he gains taunt, and then he has a unique that's like super fucking old. That's like if he gets damaged by an attack, he has like a weird percent chance to counterattack. It's like
97.6.
Yeah, there you go. It's like it's a weird number. So like that's how he taunts. He's a pre-taunt, but then when you do damage to him, he stops taunting. But then when he counterattacks, he'll continue taunting. So if you're hitting him, you're losing 50% turn meter because you're dispelling his taunt. And then when he counterattacks, if he gets the roll to counterattack, he gains taunt again. So then if you hit him again, then you're losing another 50% turn meter. So like I could definitely see like a Radis team being very, very fucking annoying on defense, and if you're just stuck behind K2, which you will be.
And he gains, this sounds stupid, but hear me out. Gains 1% max protection whenever he takes damage.
Yep.
Right? So just think about that for a second. He's going to gain that max protection. And then we go back to the Datacron. And Admiral Radis, at the start of the encounter, if he's in the leader slot, all other allies are Rogue One. Inflict defense down and expose for 2 turns on all enemies which can't be evaded or resisted. Whenever Admiral Radis uses his basic, he calls another random Rogue One ally to assist. Admiral Radis can't be defeated while K2SO is active. So you have to go through and kill K2SO, who's doing all these other ridiculous things around removing your turn meter, the counterattacks, dealing all this bonus damage, and that's attacking out of turn, he's dealing that. So you're going to end up giving K2 a lot of extra protection here. And Admiral Radis has a revive, and so does Jyn Erso. So even if you kill this guy, he can get brought back. Now, all of that said, I'm still not going to set the Rogue One team on defense.
No, I'm still not setting on it. I do find it funny that it's a 3-person, like, kill this person to kill this person to kill this person mechanic.
Yeah.
Where all of them have revives. So, like, you have to kill K2 before you can kill Radis. But you have to kill Radis before you can kill Jyn.
And I'm going to laugh because you know it's going to happen in 3v3. You're going to kill K2.
Radis, K2, Jyn, and it's going to be a pain in the ass.
And you're going to see someone, I know it's going to be Arnold because this is like setting it up. Arnold's going to kill K2. He's going to kill Radis. Jyn is going to revive Radis on a critical hit. And then Radis is going to pull out his ultimate and revive K2.
Yeah.
And then the fight's going to end.
Yep.
And I say it's going to be Arnold because we all know that Hugh Hefner, that's exactly what he sets himself up for.
That's what he does.
So, but yeah, I think that's a very, like, for 3v3, I really like that Kron. And if you don't have Leia, that's going to be a very, very good Kron to set defensively and just let your opponent figure it out.
I might still set this defensively in 3v3. Like, even with defensively Leia. In 3v3, for sure. Even with Leia.
Oh,
I mean, in 3v3, you're only running Leia, Drogon, R2 anyway.
Yeah, I'll use.
No, I was gonna mention that in 3s you can easily split this up if you get the Kron.
And like,
you're not gonna be running these 2.
Your best counter against this is probably gonna be Traya. You just isolate K2, and then go all in.
While you guys have been talking, I've been readjusting my mods and relic levels on K2SO.
Naturally.
Hold on.
Fucking naturally.
Readjusting my relic levels.
That's why I've been so quiet. I brought him. I'm about to bring him to relic.
Hold on. I was going to say,
Fuck it.
I was gonna say, hold on. Let me go here to see what readjusting relic levels means. 'Cause, like,
No,
that's
I'm gonna do probably the fucking lightspeed bundles for K2, and then the lightspeed tokens, so that I can finish out Bodhi, Pow, and Chirrut, and I can just get all of them to relics and just be fucking done with the Rogue One nonsense that I've delayed for so many years.
Yeah, it just like the problem is it's what relic 1, right? The one.
What?
Are you talking the Rogue One, the Profundity Lightspeed bundle?
Yeah, I'm fine with Relic 1. Like, bringing a character from Relic 1 to Relic 5 is not as expensive as it used to be. It's really not that big a deal for me.
Yeah, I've had K2 Relic for a while, so I feel fine with that. I wouldn't gain a lot from this, but
my K2's at like gear 11, and I just don't want to use the gear on him to put him to relics because I'm saving it because I have to finish. I have to get Mace when he comes out because I'm ready for him in like 5 days or whatever, whenever his event drops.
Oh yeah, you're gonna need you're gonna need all hands on deck for that.
Right after I finish Mace, I'm going all in on Great Mothers and the Balin requirements, and then I'm gonna get Great Mothers up and running because not having that team is really starting to piss me off.
Yep, that's fun.
And then yeah, from there I'll probably start doing Pirates.
No, I literally just brought K2SO from Relic 7 to Relic 8. I got his crit damage at close to 200%. So when he does attack, if it's a crit, it's going to be fucking gross.
It's going to be a crit because he's attacking out of turn on the counter hit.
Exactly. So, and he's got all 6 dot mods with potency and tenacity. So good luck sticking shit.
Hey, you're making your Cassian's U-Wing just that much better, you know?
Exactly.
Oh, because that ship is fucking balls deep.
Ship's pretty good.
Yeah, I actually really like that ship.
The ship's really fucking good. With Profundity now, with Rogue One in the game, the only ships you need are Outrider, Falcon, Y-Wing, Rogue One, Cassian's U-Wing. Those are the only ships you need with Profundity now.
You don't even need the Phoenix ships anymore. You really don't.
No, Rogue One does all of the reinforcement things that you needed Phantom and Ghost to do. It does everything now.
Yeah.
Like
so those can
One's
actually go to Rogue One.
Yeah,
or no, those can go to Home One.
Excuse me. Well, that's why I think B-Wing is going to be for Home One, because I think the new fleet for Profundity is just a 5-man fleet. You don't need any more ships, and then Home One is going to be the X-wings, and then the Phoenix ships, Ravenclaw,
and eventually Red 5
and B-Wing. Yeah, Red 5.
Fuck right off.
I wish.
All right, on to the regular set of crons. What do we know? What do we like?
I was thinking, do you guys want to talk? I gotta get some more beverages. Do you guys want to talk stats real quick while I grab some beverages?
Yeah, we'll talk the stats because he likes the stats.
I love the stats this set. I think they're all very good.
Well, dude, I'll take crit damage. And with defense going, I'll take armor pen and crit damage all day.
Yeah, I mean, armor pen, crit damage, offense, health, protection, tenacity, potency. There's not a bad stat here.
There's not.
Do you want armor pen, crit damage, health, offense, and protection more than you would want tenacity and potency? Absolutely. But there are a lot of teams that are incredibly transformative the second you put 70-80% tenacity or 70-80% potency.
It does depend on the team. No, that's agreed.
Like we were talking about in the pre-show, like putting a bunch of tenacity on a Great Mother's team makes the Malgus counter dead on fucking arrival.
Yeah, it really does.
So, I mean, obviously the best stats you're going to want are armor pen and offense.
I would say crit damage.
If you can get a lot of, I mean, I want armor pen more than I want crit damage, and I want offense more than I want crit damage, just because if you don't crit, fucking 150% crit damage doesn't mean anything if you don't crit.
If you roll offense, you want it for 7 and 8. 1, 2, 4, 5 is kind of meh. I mean,
they build up over time.
No,
and then
they do.
Again, this is completely dependent on. This is completely team dependent. So like, health and armor pen, I want for a JMK team. Offense and protection And
Well, I want that for Amalga's team too.
Honestly, if you're, I'm looking at the health. That's if you're building a Hondo team, that's all you want.
Yeah,
Just get the
straight
health.
Just straight
Yeah.
health. Yeah,
The
because
rest of the stuff-
the level 3, the 6, and the 9 gives you all the damage you need.
Yeah, yeah, just get the health.
Because I think right now in this realm of GAC we're in, with Hondo's going to be a timeout.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you don't bring something to really deal with this team, with how quickly the team can just come back, and that's even if you can get through Vayne, who is a thick motherfucker.
Yeah.
I mean, good luck. I'm just saying.
Yeah, depending on what team you're going for, it's going to be the stats that you're... I mean, the catch-all stats that you're going to want for every team are going to be armor pen, crit damage, and offense. And then, like, it'll be team-specific on if you want, like, more health on that team. Do you want more protection on that team? And then tenacity and potency as well for, like, okay, that's not a bad stat. Like, I don't want, like, a lot of tenacity and potency, but if I can get, like, a bunch of armor pen and then, like, also a bunch of tenacity, I'd be happy with that Kron.
Yeah, I can at least find, like, critical chance to me is the
Yeah.
worst, in my opinion.
Critical chance, and then there was the... What's the other one?
Now, someone remind me. Armor pen is...
Special
for physical
damage.
No, armor pen is for physical damage.
Oh, it is for physical.
Right.
Resistance penetration. Resistance penetration is special.
Yeah,
So,
I always fuck that up too.
I did want to bring that up because someone
it will
like
not help
Captain...
your Drogon.
Yeah,
No.
it will not help... I click on Ezra, of course. I'm thinking of Drogon. It will
It'll-
not
it'll-
help Drogon.
It'll
It
help
will
boost
not
Leia,
help-
though.
Yeah.
It will not help Ben Solo. So
Offense.
armor pen
That's
only
when
helps
you wanna go.
your physical offense characters.
That's when you want to go offense. So like those characters where there are those teams where it's very split on what kind of damage they do. If they have like a lot of special damage characters and a lot of physical damage characters, that's when you want like just a straight offense Kron. As much offense as you can get.
And I feel like, and I know I screw it up too, but I feel like I see that on defense and DAC that your opponent could screw that up. They'll place a team and it relies on physical damage, yet their Kron dictates that it's just they screw it up.
They fuck up. They see armor pen and they're like, oh, my Drogon's gonna hit for more. I'm like, no, it's not.
No, he's
Good
not.
try though. Yeah,
All right,
I know.
so let's
I love seeing protection in the stats just because like your JMK team is just so much better with a lot of protection.
Dude, I'm gonna miss this Hermit. Like, real quick, do you guys think Lord Vader is going to be a problem again now that the Hermit Kron's going?
No, because we still have the Rolo Kron with Bo-Katan Mando.
I'm gonna say yes,
Okay.
and we'll get there, but I'm gonna say yes because I want to go light side level 3, and then we'll go dark side level 3.
Yeah, I mean
All right,
for once, dark side's eating good.
Oh yeah, no, this set Dark Side's doing very well.
So I look at the light side. I'm skipping the first one, the 25% dispel chances dog. Whenever they use a special, evasion up, health steal, health up, that's dumb.
Meh.
The first time they're defeated, remaining light side allies gain 15% offense and 20 speed. This is, I think some teams this is far better than others.
Yes, you're only using that on defense.
I really like this with Leia because I think of the Leia team, you can get some revives. Especially if you're using like Jyn, you could get a revive and your team still gets the 15% offense and 20 speed.
I'm going to have a Kron with this level 3 and as much armor pen and crit damage as I can get. And then I'm going to have it for Qui-Gon. And then I'm also going to have it with Mace on defense. Because, like, realistically, more often than not, they have to kill Temple Guard.
Yes.
No, they do.
So once they kill Temple Guard, then fucking Jocasta Nu, Mace, Deepa, Aayla Secura is just going to go apeshit with the 15% offense, 20 speed. It'll be nice. And then, I mean, just with Qui-Gon, because you have to kill Qui-Gon first.
Then you get whenever they're evaded, that's just the inaccuracy up. I would argue we don't sleep on this because of Hondo dodging. You're inflicting evasion down, which can't be evaded, but it can be resisted, so if he's got a lot of tenacity, but you're going to gain accuracy up, so there is a chance where maybe this helps you beat Hondo.
Yeah.
But at the start of the encounter, the weakest ally gains 20% turn meter for each light side ally. That's good.
Yeah.
In a full light side team, that's 100% turn meter.
I wish it was the 25%, like the bonus turn meter one. But like this one.
Where are you? Are we still on alignment?
Yeah.
Yeah, for light side.
Like I'm not mad at the 20% turn meter for every light side ally. Like that's, I mean, one character, your weakest character is going to start with 100% turn meter. So
yep.
Like,
and there's a couple of teams where that's kind of devastating.
Yeah, you just got to go through and remod. I kind of forgot that my computer was touchscreen, and I just touched my screen to like wipe a piece of dust off of it, and I fucking just freaked out for a second.
But
yeah,
this is
the 20% turn meter is not bad. Evasion up, health steal up, health up for 2 turns isn't bad either. I would go with either one of those.
No, the only 2 level 3s I'm going with are the 20% turn meter and the 15% offense and 20 speed. Everything else I'm ignoring.
Yep. So then we get to Dark Side. Now we can skip whenever they've inflicted debuff, they gain 2% critical chance stacking.
It's all about the 15-15.
No, there's 2 that are really good.
Well, whenever basic ability, crit chance, crit damage, offense up.
Yeah.
But realistically, just go 15 and 15 for everything.
Yeah.
But
this is the one I think will give people trouble with Lord Vader and the clones.
Exactly.
The 15 and 15 does change a lot of things.
It really does with Lord Vader. Because Jedi Master Luke with the Hermitcron just cut through that team like butter. Now,
so does Bo-Katan.
But now you think you've got
15-15?
The 15-15 with Bo-Katan is going to be a lot different. I'm not saying it still won't potentially.
No, I think it'll be a problem. But I mean, at the end of the day, like they're doing true damage, and they're still just going to be cutting through it.
But here's the problem. They're not. This isn't defense. You're not getting defense here, so the true damage is the same. You're just having to do more of it.
Yeah.
And that team has the bonus protection mechanic. So now that's additional max health you have to get through. And the stats here, you get offense on that team, and they're killing in multiple ways. So I think this will give players who were skating by with their, like you just mentioned how you had to remodel your pass.
Yeah.
For this. Those players who are skating by with their Bo-Katan, who are barely making it through Lord Vader, you're in trouble now.
I'd agree with that.
Do you think a lot of people are gonna switch off? Because I mean, the clone crons are still in the game, or are they gonna be gone?
They're gonna be gone.
Yeah, they're gonna be gone. All right, well then, yeah.
So I think yeah. Next, we get to faction. Logan, what faction do we start with?
Pirates.
All right. So we're back to our always take that what is the only one of these level 6s that you want?
Yeah, one of these things is not like the other.
Gee, I think it's the one that is a small paragraph. That's the one you want.
Yeah, I mean there are still 2 that are good, and I think with Maz coming out at the end of this next conquest that starts in the next couple of days, you're gonna want 4 pretty decent pirate crons. 2 different ones for Hondo, depending on the situation you're in, and then 2 different ones for Maz. Both of the level 6s being, or 2 of your level 6s being the super wordy pirate one, and then the other pirate one, the other 2 crons having the level 6 where it's 50% or more turn meter, damage they receive is 75% or less, or 75%. Yeah, I think
agree.
those, you're gonna want 4 crons with 2 different level 9s, 2 different level 9s for Maz, and 2 different level 9s for Pirate King.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Even like the Whenever they stagger or stun, they deal bonus damage at 35%, which is kind of crazy. And then the other one is that they deal 10% of the enemy's max health when they inflict a debuff. I mean, those are still not terrible.
Yeah.
They're not, I don't think they're as quality as the other two. But it's not like they're, if you told me that this was a level 6 for, like, could you imagine 10% of that with Lord Vader?
Yeah.
It's just that with the pirates, I mean, now, I have them. I've been working with them. It's that last one, the wordy. I mean, so let's just recap. If all allies are pirates at the start of the encounter, pirate allies gain 3 stacks of profit. So they're 3 stacks right out of the gate.
Yep.
Whenever pirate allies have 15 or more, which, holy shit, happens real.
It happens when they spawn in because they're starting with 3
it's
stacks
almost
of profit.
Instantaneous.
No, it literally is instantaneous because 3 times 5 is 15.
Yeah. So pirate attacker allies gain stealth for 1 turn whenever they're critically hit. Whenever a pirate tank ally uses an ability, all other pirate allies are called to assist. Whenever a pirate support or healer ally is inflicted with a debuff, all pirate allies recover 5% health and 5% protection. Whenever a pirate ally consumes a stack of profit, all pirate allies gain 5% defense, max health, max protection, and offense stacking, max 150% for the rest of the encounter. So when Captain Silvo cashes his shit in, ouch. That's what ramps up Brutus.
Yeah.
He already fucking hits hard as fuck.
Dude, Brutus is fucking gross.
Yeah,
he hits so fucking hard.
I'm like pretty upset that I probably won't get Hondo in time to use this Kron.
Really? You're that far off?
I don't know. Well, it depends how.
I mean, your pirates are 5. They look like they were 5, almost 6-star.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the problem. It just depends how long it takes for Silvo to go farmable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'll be the big thing.
We're still we need Kicks to go farmable.
Yep.
Then you need Brutus. Then you need Vayne, and then we need Captain Silvo. So he's still 2 months away from being farmable, give or take.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I mean that's half the life of this Datacron for him just to be farmable, let alone for me to actually obtain him in that time.
Yeah. And then do you have all the Relic 9s and shit that you need already for the requirements?
Yeah, the only Relic requirement I'm missing is
I was going to say, Phil, I think you'll get some. I mean, 4 months this Kron's going to be active. I think you're...
No, it's going to happen.
Get some use out of it. Yeah.
It'll happen. I'm just complaining that I don't get it the whole time because it's fucking annoying.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. All right. Yeah, no. I do have to go to bed soon, so let's move on. First Order.
Go ahead.
YoungSkywalker, take that one away.
Gotcha.
What do you like?
The one with the most words. If all allies are First Order at the start of battle, First Order allies gain damage immunity for 2 turns. It is dispellable, so it's kind of like the Jedi Vanguard one that we have right now for the focus.
Yep.
Whenever First Order allies critically hit, all First Order allies gain 10% critical damage stacking, max 50% until the end of the encounter. Whenever a First Order ally attacks out of turn, all First Order allies gain 10% offense stacking, max 50% until the end of the encounter. You're attacking out of turn if you have Stormtrooper in there when he does his special. You're attacking out of turn with Hux on his mass assist. Yep. SLKR specifically is always attacking out of turn when Rey calls him to assist with the Force Lightning ability. So there's a decent amount of attack out of turn.
And there's
I think with this Kron, you're taking Unmasked out of the team and putting them back with Ufus, and you're putting in Stormtrooper just because of the assists.
Yeah.
Well, even Kylo Ren Unmasked will counterattack.
Yeah. He counters attack, but you for what this Kron is saying, you want the assists.
Yeah. So I mean, you can get the 50% critical damage and 50% offense turn 1 if you just use the mass assist on Hux, because that's 5 attacks out of turn. You're getting it turn 1. You're sacrificing swapping the turn But I mean, you're getting the 50% bonus critical damage and 50% offense, which I mean, in a SOKR team to be able to, ramp faster is really good. The other one I really like is whenever a first order ally has full health and protection at the start of their turn, deal 100% more damage on their turn. That's pretty fucking good.
No, that is the
because
only
if you
swap, problem with that is you better do some fucking speed checks.
Well, not even just that, but if you have your Hux fast enough, and like you said, the speed checks, right? If you have your Hux fast enough, and because Darkside Ray can't be targeted, as long as they don't do an AoE, you can pass a turn to Ray turn 1, and she's doing 100% more damage on her Force Lightning ability that already hits really fucking hard.
No, that's
I'm gonna tease one here, but whenever an enemy is defeated by a first order ally, that enemy can't be revived. Now Kylo already has this in his kit.
Yeah.
But Darkside Ray does not.
Nope.
And she, with the AoEs that she has, the basic that she can kill a lot of people in Grand Arena. And what is the one character that has a mass revive right now in their fucking ultimate ability?
Hondo.
Yeah. I mean, I'll have a couple different first order crons. I'll have the big wordy one. I'm gonna have 100% more damage one, and then I'll have the anti-revive one. So if I do go against the Hondo, if I need to I'm gonna use the big wordy one first to make sure, like, to see if it works. And then if I find that it's a revive issue, then I'm gonna run the anti-revive stuff so that I don't even have to worry about it.
And the full health and protection in Grand Arena will be pretty easy with Darkside Ray.
Yeah. It's fairly simple. The other two, I mean, I can read them, but they're really not that good. Whenever first order ally defeats an enemy, they take a bonus turn. When an enemy in a first order team dies anyway, everyone loses turn meter, and then SOKR is typically the first one to take a turn anyway, so it doesn't really matter. First order allies stun an enemy, gain speed up and offense up for 2 turns, and inflict expose for 2 turns at the end of that turn, which can't be evaded. Cool. I would really rather have any of the other 4 than that one.
Yes, I would agree.
Ufu.
Yeah. So the one with Ufus, there's obviously one that I really like. Whenever a dark side or light side unaligned force user critically hits an enemy, dispel all debuffs on themselves and gain 5% turn meter. That's great. Whenever a dark side or light side unaligned force user uses special ability against an enemy with at least 3 debuffs, reduce that enemy's max health by 5%. Whenever a dark side or light side unaligned force user uses a special ability when they have at least 3 buffs that can be dispelled, gain 5% max health. Kind of feel like that's the one you want.
That one, and then the unaligned force user ally critically hit an enemy during their turn. That ally gains 10% offense stacking for 2 turns.
That's really good with Malicos.
Well, not even just Malicos. Pair that with Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum when she has 10 buffs, and then she critically hits you 10 times. She's gaining 100% offense.
That's true.
I like this for Rey potentially with a sudden whirlwind and leading to an ultimate.
Yep.
She can sudden whirlwind, hit her ultimate, and still have the offense gain from that ult.
Great. Every fucking Datacron set, more Rey shenanigans.
Yeah, I mean, also another decent one for Rey. First time each unaligned force user ally falls below 50% health, they gain damage immunity for 1 turn and gain health steal up for 2 turns. Don't they gain damage immunity when they drop below 75% health? So then there can be... Is it 50,
it's 50
as well?
I think it's 50 for Rey. So I thought about that, and I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, if there were 2 different damage immunity checks, that would fucking blow. Like, thankfully, this one's dispellable. But if there were 2 different damage immunity checks, that would really fucking suck.
Also, I'm just going to say that ability block one could be extremely annoying.
Yeah, it could be a problem. I mean, it's not an issue against Ufu, because Ufu can't be ability block, yeah? They can't, as long as Starkiller's in the team, they can't be ability block or dazed or stunned or whatever.
You use that against you have the wrong team or something, and that could be problematic for people.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But I think the wordy, I don't love the wordy one as much, to be perfectly honest. Only because
I like it for Ray. Because,
I like it. Yeah, I like it against
because
Ray.
with Maliko Starkiller, you're really relying on the fact that Ray is debuffed. If
Yep.
she can cleanse herself regularly, then Starkiller and that team is gonna die.
And she's gaining turn meter.
Yeah, like she's gonna fucking whirlwind somebody out, and you're gonna be like, oh fuck, or the ultimate's gonna hit a lot harder than you realize it's going to.
Yeah.
And then max health on Ray is just fucking obnoxious.
And then the character ones. Now, do we want to cover the biggest characters? Or
Yeah.
I would say let's cover the most important ones that people should probably go after. Can I start
We'll start with the first order one because there's only one that you want.
I didn't do that much of a deep dive. What do you got, buddy? Who's the one you want?
Special Forces TIE Pilot.
All right,
Yeah,
hold on.
amen.
Let me go to his.
You're pulling Sith Trooper. You're pulling Sith Trooper out of this team. The lineup you're running with SOKR with this Kron is you're running SOKR, Darkstar Ray, Hux, Stormtrooper, Special Forces TIE Pilot. The level 9 for TIE Pilot, First Order Special Forces TIE Pilot has 100% potency. While Allied Supreme Leader Kylo Ren is active, First Order Special Forces TIE Pilot can't be defeated. While First Order allies have advantage, they ignore taunt. Whenever the ally in the...
Just as a side note,
Yep.
if you don't have Darkside Ray yet, this is baked into her kit.
Yes.
So
this-
you're taking who out for the TIE Pilot?
I'm taking Sith Trooper.
Sith Trooper.
Lobster Trooper.
That makes sense. No, that makes sense. Yep. All right.
Whenever the ally in the leader slot or First Order Special Forces TIE Pilot is damaged while they have advantage, stun that enemy for 1 turn, which can't be resisted.
Ouch.
Whenever an enemy is
Ouch.
stunned, First Order Special Forces TIE Pilot's abilities gain 5% bonus damage, stacking max 200%. He and the ally in the leader slot gain 10% max health until the end of the encounter, and if the ally's leader slot is Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, he gains 5% ultimate charge. Whenever a stunned enemy is defeated, they can't be revived. The ally in the leader slot gains a bonus turn, and the allied leader and First Order Special Forces TIE Pilot recover 100% health and protection. That's why you don't really care for the anti-revive level 6.
Yeah, no, you don't.
I didn't want to spoil the TIE Pilot because this is such a good level 9.
I missed
good.
the they can't be revived. Oh my god.
Yeah. So it's very like this is the one you want for First Order. You do not give a fiddler's fuck about the other ones. If you are running an SOKR team, this is the only level 9 you are chasing.
Yep, I agree.
And then
Yep.
This is it. This is
Yep,
the end
I
all
would
be all
agree.
for you. We can ignore realistically the rest of the level 9s. They're really not that great. I mean, Kylo has an interesting one. If you don't get the TIE Pilot, whenever Supreme Leader Kylo Ren has 100 or more stacks of Siphon, he ignores Stealth and Taunt during his turn. For every 20 stacks of Siphon he has, First Order allies gain 10% defense and 10% health steal, stacking max 200% until the end of the encounter. It's good,
But it's not.
You want that fucking TIE Pilot
Just
one.
make sure you bring your special forces to Relic 5.
Yeah. So
Yep.
the one that I would like to talk about again, I enjoy pirates. So there's two. There's Captain Silvo and Brutus that I would go after. Sana would be good when the other pirate.
Sana will be really good when Maz comes out as the
Yeah,
fifth
when
in that
Maz
Maz
comes
team because we don't have a fifth for that Maz team.
Now here's a hot take, and I'm going to throw this out there. Now that I've kind of been reading it and thinking about how the pirate team works, I prefer Brutus over Captain Silvo, and for one reason. If we read Captain Silvo's, whenever Captain Silvo removes turn meter from an enemy, which he does do, he recovers 20% health and protection and resets cooldowns of a random pirate ally. I like that. I do. That's good. However, when I think about what really makes this team go in terms of damage, I got to go back to Brutus and how quickly he ran. And you want to protect him as much as humanly possible. So Brutus is whenever another ally recovers protection, which happens a lot, Brutus gains foresight for 1 turn.
They're
So while I like what Captain Silvo does, I'm not overly worried about max, bonus health and protection because they revive so quick.
And this is that resets the cooldowns is kind of like, I feel like they are constantly already using specials. They're constantly removing your turn meter as it is. Like it's just crazy.
That could be the deciding factor. That could be. I don't have the Silvo yet, so I don't have any frame of reference. But that could be it.
I don't even have the team. The biggest thing for the Silvo one for me was just resetting the cooldown of a random pirate ally. That's any pirate out. So that could be Hondo, where he's flipping all of your buffs and debuffs and shit.
The only thing there I would argue is
adding mastery.
Yeah,
it's reliant on removing turn meter. So if Silvo goes to a character who can't have their turn meter removed,
yeah,
this won't work. Or you go up against a team like JMK. Again,
pretty much turned off.
His own issues. Yeah. But just think about it. If you can't have your turn meter removed, this doesn't work.
Exactly. So that it does cripple that.
For this Kron, it's pretty much just Silvo and Brutus that are the only two that affect Hondo, right? You're not running Sana, you're not running Hondo, you're not running Quiggold, you're not running Nest.
So I did draw Brutus. I'm gonna stick with it. So yeah, that's all I got for like Sana. Yeah, when Maz comes out, that'll be great.
I wanted to talk.
Quiggold,
Quiggle's just terrible. But the Hondo Kron for OG Hondo.
Yeah, it prevents the escape in his claws for his kit.
Yep, which is really nice. He's gonna get his 50 stacks.
That'll be really good with mercenaries.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then the other one, Enfys Nest, I do want to say, when she stuns an enemy, she gains extra critical damage and speed. That's not a terrible ability for her to have when those fights are dragging out.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying I want to get this like crazy, but just I know there's players who have Nest, who use Nest. This is not a terrible one to have.
Well, I feel like if you're talking about a battle that draws out, then Nest with Ray would probably benefit.
But you're not running a pirate.
You're not running a pirate crown with Ray.
Come on now. Because we got to talk about this Ray Kron.
Yeah, we got to talk about a lot of these Ufu. Pretty much all of them besides 2. There are 4 that I like a lot.
All right. So let's move on because I do.
He just died. Not again. We got to talk Ray first, I feel like.
Yeah, no,
Ray definitely has the I'm trying to get Logan back in, trying to stall, see how good I can stall. I think of them all, that's like we've said with like the Special Forces TIE Pilot, this is the one you get for Ufus.
Yeah, well, this is the one you get for Ray at least.
For
like for the Ray team. Yeah, it's like you're only like it's so good.
So it takes Ray and let's go to her kit so people understand because it's just crazy. Hold on, Logan's back. We got him back. So I was gonna say for Ray's kit, her ultimate charge is 6% charge at the start of every character's turn.
Mm-hmm.
So it takes Ray, 17 turns?
Yeah.
In a match to get ultimate?
Fucking set, dude. We got to deal with fucking Ray. Every Datacron set, we got to deal with this fucking bitch.
At least there's no 15-15 that people are going to run with us.
Now Ray is gaining that in nine turns. 9 turn ultimate for her.
Yep. Is it not 8?
No, it'd be 9 because it's a 17 turn ultimate. You can't get it. You can't get it in 8. I don't think. You'd get to 96%.
Yeah. Really close.
I'm done with Ray. I'm done.
This is just so good.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
That's ridiculous.
Especially
you get her ultimate off so fucking quick. It's like
and the one guy who this is really good against right now is Hondo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can keep her in crit hit immunity and inspiration,
Yep.
She ramps so crazy because Hondo can't remove her turn meter. They're constantly gaining it, and she will just annihilate the team with ultimates.
Yeah.
So I don't hate that Kron.
No, the Raycron is super good. I love the Seer Cron for
no,
Malikos.
Seer is going to be
Yes.
real. That 25% turn meter is. I mean, the only problem with that is if you've modded Seer the way that team works, she's not fast.
But
No, but
the other problem there, if Ray has crit hit immunity, you're feeding her mastery and the team mastery. Because Ray,
for gaining turn meter.
yes,
Yeah. Which I mean isn't really the end of the world, because like if you have Genetron Ray in that team, her mastery is fucking an evasion or whatever the fuck. Like, it's not the end of the world because Malikos doesn't care about your evasion.
correct.
And it's like it's also like that's the same thing with like when Starkiller like first came out and people were using Palp, Marjade, Starkiller.
But
that team.
I'm more worried about it from Ray's damage perspective and not so much the evasion. If you're
or
still
her
getting
her damage is so neutered because of Starkiller's unique, where if they're debuffed, they do so much less damage as long as they're debuffed.
Yeah, so she got to be debuffed though.
Yeah.
Yep. So, gentlemen, listen. I don't want you guys to rush through this. Please explain everything you can. I do have to go to bed.
You're good.
No worries, Logan.
I'm getting a little tired. It's that time. I got to work tomorrow. Phil, thank you as always for this segment.
Of course,
I love doing this. I look forward to it. You and Young Skywalker, enjoy the rest of the Datacron talk. And again, 3 Scoundrels every Thursday, 8:30 Eastern Time. I appreciate it. Everyone, good night. And that's all I got.
Good night.
Good night.
I assume you wanted to talk Fulcrum Kron.
And the CLS.
Okay, let's go with Fulcrum first.
Yep. So whenever Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum gains Retribution, which is fucking every turn, they also gain 10% defense and 10% offense, stacking max 200%, and 10 speed stacking.
It's only health steal, it's not offense.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm dyslexic. 10% health steal, stacking max 200%, and 10 speed stacking max 200% until the end of the encounter. Super good. I think if you're just like you're spamming her abilities, she can get ramped up very quickly.
Yes.
So either in like in a Malikos type team, in like if you throw her with like a Rebel team, I think this could be very good. I mean, just anywhere you are in the game, if you have Fulcrum and you're able to get this level 9 for Ufus, she's gonna be really good.
She's just gonna be annoying.
Yeah. Now the CLS one I like a lot, especially in 3s. So whenever Commander Luke Skywalker damages an enemy with a special ability and the enemy doesn't have Armor Shred, inflict Armor Shred on them for the rest of the battle. Whenever Commander Luke Skywalker uses a basic ability and damages an enemy with Armor Shred, inflict Expose for 2 turns, which can't be resisted, and Commander Luke Skywalker gains Protection up 50% stacking for 2 turns. So if I remember CLS's kit properly, he should have some type of clause with inflicting speed down, expose. With
expose comes from 3PO.
Okay.
Basics.
Okay. Yeah. So you're just gonna be cranking out damage. So like I love this for 3s, with running like the normal CLS team of CLS, 2PO, and 3PO, and then also like I know CLS is kind of dead in 5s just because of how crunched the board is, but I could definitely see running an Ufukron with CLS for being able to punch up on some type of different teams, or even just make cleanups a lot easier. Go ahead.
I like that Armor Shred. That Armor Shred is because you think now it is damage with a special, because that means you can't use the call to action doesn't count there.
Yep.
But they can spam their specials pretty quickly. So yeah, that is very, very good. And in a set where there's already Armor Pen, and then you're combining that, this gets really, really, really bad really, really quickly.
Yeah. No, those are my 4 that I like for the Ufus. Ben Solo, you're running this Raycron, this Ray level 9. You're not running fucking Ben, and then Visas is just who's using Visas in anything other than Territory Wars nowadays.
Yeah, it's just it's not worth that. And the other First Order ones, there's none of the other ones that make sense to get other than Special Forces and potentially. I would say I think Slickers could be beneficial in maybe 3v3 if you are running a tank and Ray.
Yeah, that's like I'll have a second one,
Yes.
just for threes.
But yeah, I'm excited for this set. I'd almost argue I'm more excited for the blue to go away.
Yeah, I mean I'm gonna be sad about Krennic, and I'm not sad for the Hermit Datacron going away, and I'm not sad for the Darkside Raycron going away, but all the time I spent on my really high defense crons and then the Krennic cron I'm gonna be sad about. But it is what it is. They come and go, you know.
Yep.
It buffs.
They'll be back next cycle.
I wrote down some of the crons that I like and that people should go for. So the 15% health and protection for the level 3 on pretty much every dark side cron.
Yes.
For SLKR, the Wordy 6 with the Special Forces TIE Pilot at your level 9. And then Seer as your level 9 for UFUs with the level 3 with all the buffs.
Yeah, because I'm thinking the light side is the
more
UFUs.
specific. Yeah.
Yep.
So the buffs on a basic level 3, or you can do the turn meter one. It really doesn't matter all that much. And then the Wordy level 6 for UFUs.
Yep.
For people getting ready for Conquest, I said it a couple different times in the show. The Sana level 9 with the 20% turn meter level 3, and then the Wordy level 6 pirates. I think that's going to be really good. I know there are also people who probably have the Kix cron still.
Well,
so
the pirates are dark side, aren't they?
I think you can roll both.
I don't think you can. I think it gets locked behind the
Because I think
we'll have to. I think it gets locked. Let me see something here. Let me go to the people in my squad arena who probably have that.
Yeah. So level 6, it just says faction. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So Sana, the one I'm looking at now.
Mm-hmm.
The reroll can target Sana on the dark side here.
Okay.
So I pulled it up. So it can't target everybody else. So she's kind of stuck on that dark side Datacron.
That sucks.
But it's still good. It's still really good because
Yeah.
you're gonna. The only thing that sucks, you know what though, it kind of does suck because that pirate team. You think you're gonna run Maz, Sana, Atano, Kix, and Quiggled, so you're only gonna get 30% from that level 3.
Yeah.
But these mixed teams kill me. The light side. This is why we need more neutral characters.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a terrible idea. Hondo being the only one is kind of crazy.
Yeah, just make him dark side at this point, please, for the love of God. Just make him pick. But all right.
Yeah,
man.
I mean that was it on my thoughts for the crons.
We'll
have to see when I can start leveling them up on what faction is locked behind what, because there's only 3 factions. So I want to see who's locked behind what. If they made it so pirates can get both and UFU can get both, or whatever it may be.
Yeah, I have a feeling my assumption is that UFUs will be light side and pirates will be locked behind the dark side.
Well, they've always still done that. You can roll for both on some of the factions that have both on them. So I could definitely see UFU having both light side and dark side.
So I'm looking here, and again, I don't know. Can you see the screen? Like it's all the light side characters are on Ufu.
Go to the level 3. Can it re-roll dark side?
No. So you can't. Yeah, you can't go back. Which that's tragic, but I get it.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, man. Well, and let me ask you, what's the first focus you're going for? Are you going for Jawas first, just for the stats?
Yeah. Also because it's level 9, so I only have to put it to 8.
Yep. Amen.
So I'll probably just get that one done and out of the way quick, and then I'll probably do Radis, then Iden, and then I'll leave the Trench one for last since I don't even have. Well, I have Trench. He's just like Gear 1, level 1. So I'll probably leave the Trench one for last. So I'll go Jawas, Radis, Iden, Trench.
I can live with that. I can live with it.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well,
yeah.
Appreciate you coming on. Sorry for some of the working out these technical difficulties. I think.
No, you're all good. You're all good.
So, guys, YoungSkywalker is like, I think he's technically the third scoundrel now since Bones is Bones, but we love Bones. So. Appreciate it, man. We'll you got to get a graphic or something so I can throw it up here with
No, I know. I'm working on. Yeah, I just got a lot going on before I can. Yeah.
It's all good.
I'll get stuff figured out and I'll set up and ready to go.
Sweet, dude. Looking forward to it.
Yep.
All right, man. Well, guys, everybody have a good night. Thank you for tuning in. Again, make sure to like, subscribe, all that stuff. Go watch Three Scoundrels, and we'll see you.